Okay, we're going to make another video today because we've had some pretty big changes since the last video, so I'll go ahead and walk you guys through those today. We've got the kitchen area here, which has got this cardboard on top of it because we're in the process of installing the floors, which you'll see just in a second. We're installing the kitchen starting tomorrow, so that should be obviously a huge change when we get that island in and the uppers and lowers. And we've got one of our custom made doors in just as to see how it looks, and you can see it right there. It's with the frosted glass and the white, and they don't have a lot of doors here that you can buy, so we had to get that custom made, and I think it actually turned out pretty good. And that's another door that we're going to use in a bathroom that's that's not complete. That's just the block door right there. We've got a new window in there. We also have painted, and yeah, there you go. You can tell the difference. We've got kind of a very light gray on the walls, and you can tell the difference with the white ceiling. And we've got in all the LED lights, which are really cool, and they're square, which I think is even cooler. And we've got most of those in. You can see some of the spaces that are open going down the hallway there. We've got a couple there for the kitchen. There's one that's still open. This space, just as a reminder, is where the refrigerator is going. And the stairs are looking better. We got them cleaned up. They're going to install the glass that goes right here all the way up and all the way on that side, and then over above us right along this edge. That glass will be installed tomorrow. And they're painting in Angie and Joaquin's room, so they were staying out here last night. You can see we're installing the new floors, which I think look really great. And with a close up there, you can see them, how they're coming together. And I think with this, that light gray that we're using for the walls, they really kind of pop, which is what we wanted. I've got all the tile done out on the terrace. Obviously, we've saved the windows for last. So, and the tile looks really dirty because it's got all this drywall stuff on it. They've been grouted. The grout's actually a dark color. It's not that light color. And believe it or not, when you clean this tile off, it looks really, really good. And one of the cool things, if you recall, is we're putting in a wine rack here. We're putting in iron bars that go down, cast iron, and the back of that will be a rock, and then you'll put little hangers for hang the bottles of wine that will be horizontal going down. We'll put one here, and one there. We'll have 3 of them, and we put in lighting down here, which is really cool. Get it on. There we go. So you can see they're on a dimmer. You can see how that rock in that wine rack is going to be lit up. We've got another one over here that you can't really see. And then we'll have lights like that will go above it as well, so that rock will be backlit, which I think is going to be kind of one of the coolest things about the whole condo. And then going back here, we've got the hallway that's being painted and touched up with the the marks, getting all cleaned up. We've got the half bath here downstairs where we've got the whole mosaic tile look. It's floor to ceiling. It's going to be really neat. And in bathroom number 1, kind of using it for storage now, but we've got the rock for the shower. We've got the rock for the soap dish. We've got the mosaic tile. And we've got that grouted. That big gap is for the mirror that will go there. And up there you've got a window for natural light. And vanity will be here. but that's coming out. I like the way that mosaic is coming out with the grout, and I think it's going to complement that tile, or the rock and the tile. It'll complement it really well. Most of that will be hidden though, because the vanity goes right here, so you're only going to see from about here to right there. Part of the vanity is going to be open glass, and that's why I wanted this mosaic to go all the way down to the ground. And you can see we've got the flooring going all the way down. I think they stopped right there. Oh, and we've got the indirect lighting in here, which is really neat. I don't know if they've got it turned on yet. Oh, yep, there it is. You can see how that's, it's kind of backlit. There's a bead of LEDs, like an LED string that goes all the way around that, creates that light. Actually, it doesn't look, kind of looks weird on camera here, but it looks really good in person. And you can see the light there, so you can do either or. And in this bathroom, this is bathroom number 2. We gutted the whole walk-in closet. We're going to do new shelving in here. And in the bathroom, we've got the wavy tile that we're doing just to the edge. We're going to use a lot of paint in here and make it more like an American bathroom. And then we've got the rock going in. The whole floor here is going to be rock. So this is obviously where the glass is going to be for the shower, but this whole floor will be rock, and it'll kind of transition into the mosaic here. And then the vanity and countertop will be all white quartz. And again, we've got the big space here for the mirror. And this bathroom will be really neat because obviously you've got a great view there, and that's all going to be a giant window. Going into the office, I think that's just kind of self-explanatory. This room, I think you guys have pretty much seen. There's a nice neighborhood behind us. It's always nice. There's so many high-rise condos here, which you can see. It's kind of nice to be right on the border of a really nice, quiet, high-end neighborhood. Those homes are all probably between $500,000 and $700,000. Here's the bathroom that I think everyone has seen. We've got the shower floor there. We've got the rock going up the side. We've got that white wavy tile, and then the brown Soho. And you can see how the Soho looks when it's actually clean and not dirty. It looks really good. It's got a lot of gray in it, but not much has changed in here. So let's go upstairs. That's where we've had quite a bit of change. Oh, and I almost forgot. We got all those terrible dead bushes torn out, and we put in brand new flowers instead. You can see how that really makes it, gives you a lot more of a view and a much better view as well. We've got those windows starting to get them cleaned up. And here we've got all the tile is done for the upstairs. We've got brand new windows going in there, so those terrible old ugly windows are gone. With the, if you remember, they had like kind of a frame that went like this, like an additional frame up here that was just really bad. So now we've got the entire window going floor to ceiling, which will be really neat. You can see the view that you'll have there. Got brand new windows going in here. And by the way, these windows will all open up. So only one, like this has 3 sections. So the 2 sections will all open up. So from here to here, if you open up the door all the way, that will all be open space. And then from on this window, from, if you open it all the way up, from here about the edge of that bag all the way over will be open. And you can see we've got the tile coming from the inside, and we took it all the way outside, so it looks like it's just kind of one space. It's blending together. We built this little thing out here and put in some landscaping, so those flowers are just taking right now. You see one of them's already blooming, which is kind of cool. That's what's nice about Medellin, is this stuff just grows wild. But and then we did this to add some more kind of green landscaping up here. I had them build this cement thing, and it's like a big, kind of like a big pot, and then you put the little palms in there, and I think it gives it a really cool, kind of neat feel. It looks even better when you see it from a distance. You can kind of imagine it without the rubbish in the back there. And right there is going to be our jacuzzi. So, and obviously this will be painted, so you can imagine what it'll look like when those are all grown and kind of filled in. Right there is our barbecue and kitchen, and we're putting in kind of a little path that I had them do to break up the space between kind of the master terrace and then the other kind of entertaining part of the terrace, which is kind of what I envisioned over here. So to do that, we put in this rock, and we're putting in these cement stones, and we're going to grout that, and then we're going to gloss it so it always looks like it's wet. You can see the frames that they're doing for those little concrete kind of stepping stones there. And go all the way over here. And then in the master, we've got brand new windows going in here as well. So when you wake up in the morning, you can imagine what that view will look like, with the kind of cool area, cool area here, and then oh, by the way, around this concrete, we're putting wood. So it'll be a dark wood that will go all the way around that concrete, a grain, and it'll be on this upper edge as well. There'll be wood here, there'll be wood going all the way around the jacuzzi, and then wood around this other space. And so that will all be brand new windows, you can see there, that will all open up, give you a lot of kind of open air space. And then in here we've got the master bathroom, we've got our rock down, got our giant soaking tub here. We've got the rock, or the slate tile is right here. You can't really see it, and even if you could, it doesn't look very good because it's got all drywall dust on it. But if that's clean, that actually looks really awesome. And the walls, all this marble, it took us so much time, these marble looking tile, and we've got them grouted, which is what's cool about that is it makes it look like it's almost one piece of marble on the wall, which is a pretty kind of dynamic feel. And over here is our will be our shower. Right here is double vanity. Right here is a toilet, and then right here is where the soaking tub will be. And then you have a pocket door there that will go into the walk-in closet. And that's about it. I think what's going to sell the space is this outdoor terrace. Again, I know there's a lot of junk right there, but you can kind of imagine what it'll look like when we've got the jacuzzi in and the kitchen and the fire pit over here and the outdoor furniture, and all this is painted, and we get the rock in there, and the plants are grown, and I think it's really going to be something special. So we'll keep you guys posted.